Today, we're going to talk about my New York Jets, the 0-12 New York Jets. If someone were to ask me if the Jets were trailing 24-13 in the fourth quarter, if there is any chance they can come back from this deficit, I would tell you there is a less than a 0% chance they come back and win. Yes, I'm totally aware I just went against probability. That's my expectations for this 2020 New York Jets team. But I need to get right to the elephant in the room. The final play where the Jets blew this game. The Raiders have the ball at midfield with no timeouts. Greg Williams, thank God he's fired. So the Jets go cover zero, not once, but two plays in a row. Go two all-out blitzes with no safety help over the top. With 17 seconds left, Derek Carr overthrows Nelson Aguilar. The very next play, he blitzes six guys. One guy in a QB spy zone who's irrelevant in the play. Three cornerbacks, one-on-one man coverage with no safety help over the top. And let's make this even worse. Henry Ruggs, one of the fastest wide receivers in the 2019 draft class, lined up against a practice squad corner, Lamar Jackson, one-on-one with no safety help. Lamar Jackson bites on an underneath stop-and-go route. Are you kidding me? That is pathetic. That defines the 2020 New York Jets team. This is why they're the worst. This is the worst team in NFL history. Yes, worse than the 2017 Browns. Yes, worse than the 2008 Detroit Lions by a wide margin. This is disgusting. I'm totally convinced this was intentional to lock up the number one pick and draft Trevor Lawrence first overall. Good move that Greg Williams is now out. After you make a play call like that, whether it was intentional or not, that's disgusting. Like, you cannot draw up a worse play scenario for a Hail Mary type situation. All you need to do to win that game is have 3 to 4 DBs in the end zone and bat down a pass and the game is over. That's all you need to do with 13 seconds left, and the Raiders have to score a touchdown and basically chuck up a Hail Mary. Instead, they basically gave the Raiders a touchdown to win the game. A lot of Jets fans are happy this happened. Like I said before, they now have full control of the number one pick to get Trevor Lawrence. I made a take earlier this season that the Jets had every problem under the sun outside of Sam Darnold, which there is a lot of truth to that. But the thing is, your best ability is your availability. Darnold has not been available throughout his career as much as we would have liked to see. He's been in and out of the lineup with a shoulder injury this year. Last year, he had mono. His rookie year, he had that foot injury. Too many injuries. I'm ready to move on. I think the Jets organization completely ruined him. He's still making the same mistakes he did in college. Bad pocket awareness, the fumbles. Bad decisions with the ball, too many interceptions. And the quarterback whisperer and Adam Gase has no trust in him and has completely destroyed him. This organization has destroyed this kid. Even though he is 23 years old, I think he has a bright future in this league. He needs to be with a functioning organization with pieces around him and a good coaching staff that can develop him. I think Darnold can prove to be a top 10 quarterback in this league with the right pieces around him. The Jets and Darnold need to part ways. They have to. The Jets need to go all in on Trevor Lawrence. Even though I was against it, I am now 100% on the Trevor train. Trevor Lawrence is a guy who is not only won the national championship last year at Clemson, but is being compared to likes of Peyton Manning with more mobility. The Jets team is so desperate, they have to go all in on this. I want a complete wipeout of the coaching staff. I want to see what Joe Douglas, who did build the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles from scratch, I want to see what he could do with about $80 to $100 million in cap space this year, with all these draft picks they've acquired, and drafting Trevor Lawrence number one overall. The Jets going 0-16 could possibly be the turning point where they could start being a competitive team again. Maybe 3-4 years from now, they look like they can make the playoffs. Look how fast the Browns rebuild after going 0-16. Got Baker Mayfield with the number one pick, even though he hasn't even lived up to expectations. With all the money, the draft picks, and cap space, look at the team they built around him. That's what the Jets need to do with Lawrence next year. I think Trevor Lawrence is a much better quarterback than Baker Mayfield, if you're going to translate this to NFL. As a Jets fan, as much as this sucks, as much as we're used to these heartbreaking losses, loss after loss, this could be a good thing because the Jaguars do hold the tiebreaker over the Jets due to the strength of schedule. So as Jets fans, better hope they go 0-16, lock up Trevor Lawrence, because this disaster of a season could be the start to the New York Jets being a competitive football team again. Let me know in the comment section below if you think the Jets should go all in on Trevor Lawrence, if you're happy or not that the Jets did blow this game, and was this intentional? I want to know, was Greg Williams' play call intentional, even though he did get fired today? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Again, thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned for more content.